Hello, my lovely Tauruses. Oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. I'm Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do your April 2020 general reading. Love can be in this, but it's just whatever comes out. So I have no intention whatsoever. Keep in mind this is a general reading and will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you'd like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email is in the box below. I'll gladly give you all the information you need on personal readings. It's on the community tab as well as my website. And don't forget to check me out on Patreon. Jeez, these hiccups are going to drive me fucking crazy. I'm just saying. I've had them on and off all day, so I was trying to wait till they went away, but whatever, it is what it is. So, these will not be extended over on Patreon, but I am going to do some different types of readings over there to make up for that like I did last month. But anyways, I was drawn to do your reading because, I don't know, I've been sitting in this funky energy. And I'm like, is this me? Or is this for a reading? Is this for somebody else? Like, because sometimes that will happen. I'll be sitting in like collective energy, whether it's all signs or one specific sign or somebody specific. And sometimes it's hard to tell depending, because I didn't really feel tapped in or anything, but I don't know. So I feel like it's your energy because I pulled some cards on it and I was like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? And Taurus kept popping up. So I'm going to do your reading and we're going to get to the bottom of this. So hopefully I can pull myself out of it. But you guys might be trying to pull yourselves out of a funk. I feel like some of you are actually sitting in a depressed state. Not all of you, obviously, but I feel like some of you, and it's not like severe depression, it's more like that funk, where you need to do this, that, or the other, but you're losing ambition towards certain things. And when you're so bored, you might have things that you can do or that you should do, but you're like, nothing sounds appealing. Nothing sounds appealing. That's what I feel. Keep in mind, if you've purchased a personal reading, I'm getting to them. Like I said, I've been in an energetic funk all day, so I'm hoping that after doing this reading, it will pull me out of it because, like I said, I don't feel like it's my energy. But anyways, I will get to your personal reading as soon as I can because, as you guys know, dealing with energy, sometimes it's really difficult to do a reading if you're in somebody else's energy. Anyways, and with that said, I am reading energy. So take it where it fits, flip-flop it, vice versa, whatever. So even though it's a Celtic cross and I'm intending this to be you, if there's anybody else in your situation or in your energy whatsoever, they could pop in. I do have openings for personals. Email me. If you're interested, I can put you on the books. I do book up pretty quickly. At least I have been lately. But thank you to everyone who has purchased personal readings and has joined me over on Patreon. Your support is phenomenal. Also, all the subscribers, hit that subscribe button. Join me. Hit the bell so that you're notified if you'd like. But, whatever. Just stay part of the Willow Vibes tribe. Anywho. Hopefully these fucking hiccups go away. Oh, post warning, I use bad language. If you don't like it, there are plenty of other readers. Go check them out. But I hope you stay. It is what it is. So your overall energy, let's just dive right in. Number 31. Believe. If you believe in magic. No. I don't know, that just me. I was singing that and I know that's not the lyrics, but it's like, do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? I don't know the rest of the lyrics, but that's okay. So do you believe in magic? I feel like some of you are questioning the metaphysical when it comes to spells, witchcraft, magic, rituals, the paranormal, shit like that. And this says strange encounters, but it was reversed. So I feel like you guys have always had an interest, for whoever I'm talking to anyways, you've always had an interest in the strange and unusual. So aliens, conspiracy theories, how things work, like the behind the scenes of stuff. I feel paranormal activity, definitely. And I feel like it interests you to the point where you would go to a graveyard or graveyards and check things out, conduct your own investigations, even if it's just at your house. I feel like that's like something that has always interested you because you can't really explain it. And I feel like you're trying to find an explanation for strange things that are going on around you. I also feel like you're having a hard time believing the signs and synchronicities that spirit is sending you, especially if we're talking about love. So say you've asked for a sign if so and so is the one for you, if you should reach out and communicate with them, or if it's going to progress farther than friendship or whatever the dynamic is between the two of you, if it's going to move forward in a love capacity. I feel like spirit is sending you signs, and those signs are telling you that yes, you should reach out. Yes, this could be very promising if you're open to it and allow it, but you are nervous, and I feel like you're allowing fear to get in the way. So your ego is basically telling you that the signs, it's telling you no. So even though you know in your heart that you can trust the information you're getting from spirit, even from your dreams, even if it's just song lyrics or numbers, like you're seeing 1111, or just certain numbers that make you think of a certain person, or even if you've looked up the spiritual meaning of certain numbers, when they come in certain orders, and because you have that knowledge now, spirit is sending you those. You might be thinking like, oh no, it's just like, I can't remember what it's called, but it's just like when you buy a new car, then all of a sudden you see that car, everyone's driving it, you see it everywhere, but you never noticed it before, and the only reason why you're noticing it now is because you have one and it's been brought to your attention. So you're thinking that it's that. It's like, no, this isn't spirit, this is just my mind playing tricks on me, kind of thing. Like it's brought to my attention, so now I'm seeing it. No, it really is your guides, your angels, your ancestors trying to tell you, they're trying to give you the answers that you're asking, like the answers to the questions that you're asking. You're just choosing to look the other way and not to trust in it. And I feel like that has to do with your ego. It's very ego based. If we're talking about love, I do feel like you have the common denominator between you and this person is the paranormal. You could be connecting to somebody who's psychic. They might be a medium. They might have many spiritual gifts or just a few. They could read tarot. I feel like you're connecting to somebody who's very spiritual. They might have brought this to your attention and explained some of these things to you. And I don't know, you're just questioning it. And I feel like it's out of fear. It could be vice versa. You could be the spiritual one. They could be questioning it. But it is your reading, so I'm going to read it that way. Like I said, other people's energies, if they're involved, could be intertwined in this reading. So if you're like, that's not me, that's them, then put it that way. It is what it is. I just feel like the metaphysical, the paranormal, weird, strange shit is the main focus. Excuse me. These hiccups are going to drive me crazy. I tried to scare myself. I've held my breath. I've tried to drink a bunch of water. Nothing's helping. Oh, and before I started this reading, it's funny that this card came out because it was even before this came out with all the paranormal weird shit. I had that in my mind, and I started hearing noises. And my door opened very slowly by itself. And I'm like, yep, I feel like the paranormal is strong within this reading for somebody. So bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. This is a self-imposed mental trap. This is keeping yourself stuck and overthinking something to death. Something from the past that wasn't serving you, wasn't working out. I feel like something didn't go in your favor. And I do feel like it had to do with love. In the after tarot, there's someone here who's helping this person kind of process through their thoughts and free themselves from the stress and anxiety and just the overthinking of the situation. So I feel like the person that you're thinking about, that you're trying to get signs about whether you should communicate with them, because I do feel like there's a disconnect in communication with somebody. I do feel like they started helping you process through some past shit that you've been harboring for a minute. And this is probably why you're wondering if you should reach out to them, because you do know that they were genuine. They were really trying to help you, and they did help you, at least somewhat, as much as you would let them help you, or you help this person. It all depends on where you stand in this situation. I feel like you definitely let your ego get in the way, and that is probably what stopped the communication between you and this person. I feel like it's necessary for you to reach out to them. I just heard Scorpio, but I don't think this person's going to reach out to you. I feel like Spirit is nudging you to do it because of that. Yep, well, there's Scorpio. Could be Cancer or Pisces, but I heard Scorpio, so this is the Queen of Cups. She's very loving, she's very nurturing, she's very caring. I feel like she or he, I'm just saying she, because it's a queen and there's a dude over here, but I feel like this water sign person was helping you get over something from the past. And look, there's water on the ground here, so there were emotions, past emotions tied to whatever was on your mind and keeping you mentally trapped. So that's why I feel like it was in love. So this person was trying to help you process through everything so that you could move forward in a positive way. And I feel like they didn't even have an ulterior motive. You might have thought that they did at one point, and that might have... God damn it. Anyways, maybe they're going to call you, or maybe you're going to actually call them. Seems I just got a phone call. It's nobody I want to talk to, but anywho, I feel like this person was helping you process through shit, and like I said, they didn't have an ulterior motive, but you might have thought that they did because maybe you knew that they had feelings for you or whatever, but I feel like your feelings are growing for this person because you know that they were just there for you. And you're trying to wonder. You're trying to figure out, so you might be wondering, you're trying to figure out how to move forward with this, how to work on things with this person, how to reinitiate conversation, if things would even work between the two of you. Like, I feel like you view this person as being extremely different from you. But in all actuality, I feel like you two have a lot more in common than you realize. I just feel like your approach is different. So let's see. What is the main issue, the overall energy? Nope, that's too much. What is currently going on for my Tauruses? Spirit, please get rid of my hiccups. Holy Hannah. Alright. Knight of Cups. Well, this could turn into a love reading, or this could just be the love of a job. But anyways, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm really seeing Pisces here because of the fishies on his shirt, but this is an emotional offer. I feel like there was an offer that was made in the past, and you might have taken it, and I feel like you might have accepted somebody's love, their generosity, but you didn't reciprocate it. You didn't extend your cup, basically. So I feel like somebody approached you, said that they liked you, that they were interested, possibly wanted to date you. I don't really know exactly what they said, but I feel like it was going in that direction. And you accepted their help, their friendship, took their advice, because I did feel them being very helpful towards you, but he's drinking from his own cup, and I feel like you accepted their love, but you didn't give yours. So, and for some reason, and this could be vice versa, like I said, it's energy, take it where it fits, but for some reason, I feel like you might be regretting the fact that you didn't offer love in return. And I also feel like if this person texted you or called you to check up on you to see how you were doing, how was your day, shit like that, I feel like they would do that with you, but you would not do that with them. So you were being kind of selfish, and it was just because you were confused and you were kind of stuck in the past. Like, you were stuck in your head over a few things, so it wasn't a top priority. Talking to this person wasn't a top priority. And you were definitely pushing them aside, even though they were helping you process through things. So I do feel that selfish energy. Like I said, take it where it fits. Yeah, you weren't moving forward. I feel like you don't want to move on from this person, and you do want to communicate. And these are two opposite energies for me. I feel like you were kind of stuck in the past, being selfish, just trying to love yourself. And sometimes we do need to be selfish, especially if, we've gone through some bullshit in our life and we need to take time to process and heal and whatnot. And that's totally fine. But, and I don't even feel like this person is viewing you as being a selfish asshole or anything like that. I feel like your selfishness was necessary to a degree, but I do feel like you could have given some form of some energy, even a little bit, towards this person, basically, is what I'm getting at. But you were kind of stuck, not wanting to move forward because you were dealing with shit, and this person wanted to move forward. And I feel like they might have told you this a time or two, and you might have felt rushed, like, no, that could have been why you weren't offering much, because maybe you were thinking that if you offered even a little bit, this person would have rolled with it and got their hopes up, and you didn't even know what the fuck you wanted because you were kind of going backwards, I feel. So you were staying stuck and almost turning your car around like you were going to go back to the past. Even if you didn't actually go there, that's where you were directing your energy at the time, and you just weren't ready to move forward, and this person wanted you to. So I feel like this is you and this is them. And somebody was upset by the communication that had come in. So I feel like you might have delivered bad news to this person. They were talking to you, hoping that things would move forward, trying to pull you out of the mud, trying to get you out of the stuck energy that you were in. And they weren't doing it for themselves, but, I feel like they were hopeful that this would have moved forward. And you told them no. You might have told them that you weren't interested, that you didn't have feelings for them. And maybe you didn't at the time, but I kind of feel like you were lying, is what I feel. But anyways, regardless if you were lying or not, this person they were forced to walk away from you because of what was said. So if you didn't mean what you said, you might be sitting in regret right now. But we shall see. Can I get more on this Knight of Cups? Temperance reversed with the Two of Swords. Yeah, you were giving to yourself because you needed to heal. You were out of balance. You were out of whack, basically. And you didn't have the clarity that you needed. And I feel like it had to do with a past situation. So you weren't clear on if you should move forward, like to somebody new, if you should stay single, or if you should go back to an ex. So I feel like there was a time when you first connected with whoever I'm talking about, there was a time where you were kind of up in the air. You might not have believed in yourself, or that you even deserve love because of what has happened to you. So whoever I'm talking to, yeah, you definitely needed time to regain a sense of self and to build up your confidence again, especially in love. So I feel like you were taking time, a time out basically, and you were just focusing on work, your independence, and I also feel the past. I strongly feel the past. Yeah, we have the Hierophant reversed. You rejected the new person, and I also feel that you were trying to resurrect something from the past. Yeah. You walked away from an offer. You rejected somebody. And I feel like you're thinking about it now. Yep, you definitely did. It could have been a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Gemini. I feel like you two had a lot in common when it comes to the strange and weird things in life. So what led you up to this point? I almost called you Scorpio. What led you up to this point? Taurus, please. Well, Taurus is the opposite of Scorpio, so maybe that's why. We have Gemini energy. The Lovers reverse. There was a decision made in love. You might have had to choose between two people, and we have the Ten of Swords reverse. Like I said, I feel like you were more focused on the past, wanting to resurrect a situation. And I feel like something didn't work out. You were toying. So I feel like you were keeping this new person and an ex, like, kind of teeter-tottering with them. But you did tell the new person that you weren't ready for love. You didn't want to move on, whatever. So you were very honest about needing to heal and the fact that you weren't ready for love. But what you weren't honest about was that you were actually stuck on someone from the past and you were trying to resurrect it. So they didn't know that your focus was really elsewhere. This is trying to heal from the past, like trying to heal something from the past. So this is a decision between two, or a head over heart decision. I feel like you chose someone from your past over this new person. Can I get more on the Lovers reverse, please? The second I pray to Spirit to get rid of the hiccups, they're gone. I love Spirit. We have the Ten of Swords. I feel like even though you chose the past, it never got resurrected. You might have tried, but I feel like you just got hurt again. So you're not very happy. You know that you chose wrong. And I feel like you want this new person back. The disconnect is really hard on you right now because of what's happened. You wish that you had this person to at least talk to. And I feel like they're not talking to you right now. And you're too stubborn to initiate new communication and bring justice to the situation. You might need to get out of that stubborn energy, because I feel like this person would definitely be accepting of you, accepting of the situation, and I feel like they would still talk to you. So just keep that in mind. What is on your mind, Taurus? What are you thinking about? You thinking about this new person? You thinking about work? You thinking about yourself? You thinking about the past? The shoulda, coulda, wouldas? Let's see. The Seven of Swords. This came out in the pre-shuffle. I feel like you don't trust yourself. Because I heard, I don't trust myself with major decisions. So you're not very trusting right now. You're not trusting in Spirit. You're not trusting in the divines, in the signs that they're sending you. You're not trusting in anything. You're not trusting your intuition, because I feel like you thought that you were being guided back to an ex, and it turned out to be a mistake. Because you got hurt again and you're not happy. So I feel like you don't have as much faith in yourself or in Spirit or the divine as you used to, because you feel like they steered you wrong, basically. But they didn't. It was your ego, because it's what you wanted. You still were hung up. It wasn't your intuition telling you to do this. I feel like your intuition was telling you to go towards this new person and move away from the past, but you didn't want to. You weren't ready. You hadn't fully healed. And that's why you're having these trust issues. This is giving up energy and being stressed out. I feel like you're stressed out that you were trying to control the situation, trying to control your intuition, like, which way, whatever would best suit you is what I feel, or this person, whoever this is. But now you're a little stressed out about it because I feel like you gave up on the wrong thing. You gave up on the wrong person. And you know this now, but you're also not even trusting in that, because you feel like you were steered wrong last time. We have the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's that fucking Scorpio again. Like I said, this is not trusting your emotions, not trusting your intuition. The King of Cups is very intuitive. He loves deeply, but he does not wear his heart on his sleeve, so this is holding back feelings. I feel like you want to express yourself, but you're not sure if it will be well received either. I feel like this is just not trusting your emotions. You don't trust your heart. You don't trust your intuition. We have the Knight of Wands reverse. This is not moving forward. It's kind of staying stuck. So I feel like you're at a standstill right now because you don't know what direction to go in. Because you're not trusting your feelings. Let's see. Can I get a little bit more on Taurus's thoughts, please? Why are they not trusting their feelings or their intuition? Freaking better be the damn cat. I swear to God, it keeps sounding like somebody's standing right outside my door. And right when I heard that, I got this like pit in my stomach. I'm telling you, the paranormal activity is ramping up since I have been in your energy. So there is somebody around you. I feel like some of you are even experiencing hauntings like in your own home and you never had it before. So you might be questioning like curses and spells and stuff. Like, is someone cursing me because this is fucking weird? No, I feel like the activity was always present. You just weren't open to it. And within this healing process and talking to this new person, I feel like you're more aware. And because of that, you're experiencing more activity. But I also feel like because you're open to it, and you're working on your gifts, even if you don't realize it, just by acknowledging it, you might be working through it while you're sleeping. So consciously you don't even know what you're doing, because that can happen to people sometimes. Spirit knows. Because when we open ourselves up, it's like a beacon in the night. It's like the bat symbol. It's like, hey, motherfuckers, I'm here. So I feel like that might be why you are experiencing lights flicking on and off. Cold breezes when the windows are closed. Doors creaking open. Noises like the floor creaking. Somebody walking. You might even be hearing voices. You might be getting the eerie, uncomfortable feeling as if somebody's watching you. Or, like I said, I got that pit in my stomach. You know, when you're nervous, you're scared, like when you go into like a haunted house on Halloween, you know, because there is a scare factor there. They're doing it on purpose, and you're all nerved up because you're anticipating something. I feel like that's the feeling you guys are experiencing. Don't worry, they can't harm you. And if this new person that you were talking to, excuse me, had kind of opened the doorway for you and really got you thinking about it even more, if we're talking about the paranormal, they probably showed you or told you how to protect yourself. I hope, anyways. I keep getting texts, I'm telling you, some of you are getting communication. Abundance is on your mind. So you're not trusting that this connection is worthwhile, and that's why you're not moving forward with it. You just need to have faith. And then we have enlightenment and soulmate and destiny and workaholic. So you guys are with complacency. You're putting your head down. You're focusing on your abundance, on your stability, on your money. Just kind of work. But what you don't realize is that this new person is your soulmate. Don't lose faith in this connection. I feel like Spirit is trying to send you signs and synchronicities to let you know that, yes, this is your person. You should move forward with this. Pull your head out of your ass kind of thing. You need to start believing in yourself and just in what's going on around you. I'm leaving faith up here. So this is definitely turning into a love reading. But besides that, let's see what's going on with Taurus's health. Spirit, what's going on with their health right now for some? I just heard boo-boo. We have the Knight of Swords. This is rushed communication, usually. Something that's quick. It's like speaking before you think something through. I don't know what that's called when you actually do that. It's like a mental disorder where you just speak your mind. Everything that's on your mind, you just speak it. Some of you might deal with that, but that would be like for one person, because I feel like that's a very rare disorder, disease, whatever the fuck it's called. This is very sudden. I heard boo-boo before this card came out. So with the sword, you guys might be prone to nicks and cuts. If you work with your hands, whether you're a male or a female, I just heard glass too. So glass, knives, tools like construction tools, saws, shit like that. Be careful of your fingers, because I feel like some of you either have already done this and you've cut yourself, and these cuts are deep. Like, you will need stitches for this type of thing. So just be cautious. Wear safety gloves. Wear safety goggles as well, because I feel like you could be prone to getting cuts or abrasions or burns in your eyes, especially if you're into welding. Anything with fire, flame, things like that. Grinding. Just use your is it PPE, your personal protective equipment, gloves, safety goggles, whatever you need to do, because I feel like some of you might actually lose a finger, okay? So be very careful of that. Let me see if I can get any more. I mean, that's not really health related. It is and it isn't. Your vision, because I said with eyes, even if you don't get burns or abrasions or whatever in your eyes, some of you might be dealing with vision loss. And I feel like for some, it's just due to age. You know, it's hereditary, and as you get older, your eyesight starts dwindling down. You might just need to get bifocals or reading glasses or whatever, the magnifying glasses, so you can read shit. But I feel like some of it has to do with screen time, like watching your phone so close to your face a lot. And especially if you're younger. I just heard diabetes. So if diabetes runs in your family and you're experiencing, your vision's a little wonky and it never used to be that way. If your mind is getting cloudy, like not really confusion, it can be, but it's more of just kind of like daydreamy, like spacey. If you start feeling that way, if you're urinating more often than normal, if your urine smells, it's this like sickening sweet smell. I don't know how to explain it, but it's different. It's unique. It doesn't smell like piss, okay? It smells different. So if your urine is dark in color, it smells like kind of sweet. If it smells bad, like if it smells rank, you need to drink more water. You're probably dehydrated. But if it has that sweetish, weird smell, it's hard to explain. That's a sign of diabetes, as well as your vision changes, confusion, shakiness. So it depends on how high or low your sugar is. So if you're feeling anything like that, you're just feeling off, go check with your doctor. It's just a glucose test. Just have them do some blood work for you. Get that checked out. Because I felt diabetes, vision issues, nicks and cuts. So just, I feel like I'm talking to somebody who might be a little clumsy. Just saying. Even when I said glass. So if you're not in construction, or you don't work with your hands or like tools and shit like that, or you're not a chef and you're not using knives all the time, when I said glass, I feel like I'm talking to somebody who might be clumsy. You might drop a plate or a glass, drinking glass, and it will shatter and cut you. Or when you're doing dishes, if you like scrubbing inside the cup, don't put too much pressure on it, because I see somebody's hand, the glass breaking around their hand and cutting them. But that's pretty much what I feel for health issues. I don't really feel like I need to clarify that too much more. Also, the lovers just looking down with this. STDs, I heard chlamydia and herpes. So be cautious if you are sexually active, especially with multiple people, because we do have the Knight of Wands up here, and this is very quick. It's something you can catch through blood-borne pathogens. So if somebody, has herpes and they have a sore and you guys have a cut or there's a tear while you're having sex, that's how you catch this shit. So just be careful, because I feel like there might be somebody around you that you have a crush on or that you're interested in that does have herpes or some form of STD. And I did hear chlamydia, and just pray that it's that simple, because that's an antibiotic and it's gone. But I do feel like there might be, some lifelong things that could come along with this, like herpes doesn't go away. You can keep it at bay, but stress will make it. I guess when you're under high levels of stress, you could have a breakout or whatever. I don't know all the ins and outs about herpes or STDs or anything. Just be very careful, because I'm pretty sure you don't want it. I don't feel like this new person you're dealing with has it. Some of you might already have it, and you need either you know about it and you're taking precautions, or you don't know, and you might need to have your annual checkup and just get tested for that shit so that you don't spread it around, kind of thing. But those are the health things that I feel for you, Taurus. Let's see, what are your blockages? I do feel like a lot of you are stressing out about your finances right now too. So it's not just this new person, because I feel like you're phasing out of the past. You don't want the ex back anymore, and that's why you're thinking about how you should have listened to yourself, and that you can't trust your own personal guidance is what I feel. But with the whole workaholic thing, I feel like you guys are really trying to focus on your stability, your independence, so that you can move out and live on your own. So some of you could be living with an ex or living with a parent or roommate, and you're done with it. You want your space. That's definitely not for everybody, but for those of you who are with a roommate or living with your mom or dad or a family member, you're so ready to be out on your own. I feel like I need a peace and quiet. I need my space. I do not want anyone around. You're just sick of it. Because I feel like who you live with, there's drama around this person or these people, and you're just like, it's a headache. We have the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this could be the past person. This is a blockage, but this is communication. So if we're talking about the new person, honest, truthful communication is a blockage. I feel like you do hide your feelings. So this is more logical communication. This is not all lovey-dovey. This is fact-finding as well, needing more information. So I feel like you might need more information in order for you to move on. Yeah, for you to end a cycle or a situation. So some of you might be learning new things right now, but for this to be a blockage, I feel like you want to communicate with somebody, whether it's a new person or somebody, just anybody. Somebody you're interested in romantically is what I'm going to say, but I feel like you're trying to gather more information. You want to... You need to reevaluate your approach. There we go. I'm like, where the fuck am I trying to say? King of Swords, please. Why is this here? I just heard, I want a hamburger. So, I don't know if any of you want a hamburger. But I would like a cheeseburger. Put cheese on mine. Page of Cups. Yes, you're trying to gain more... I feel like you're trying to find out if this person still likes you before you approach them. So if you do communicate, you're going to come in kind of cold. Not really cold, but not lovey-dovey. Like, just practical, I guess. Because I feel like you do want to make an offer to this new person, but you just don't know how. And you don't want to be made a fool because you're not fully sure. You don't believe that they have feelings for you. You're not sure how they feel. So I feel like this is small. You want to start off small, and that's what you're thinking about, and there's that small offer. Can I get more I also feel like some of you are sitting in your pride and ego. Ego's huge in this reading for some reason, but some of you are letting your ego get in the way, and you are refusing to apologize for not communicating. Yeah, we have the Empress reversed. This is Libra and Taurus energy. Could be dealing with another Taurus or a Libra. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Leo. Anyways, this is not nurturing a situation. This is giving up, losing confidence. I feel like you're just not... A blockage for you is you're not confident that this person will accept your apology, or that they'll even want to give to you anymore, or give to the situation based off on what's happened. So you're losing faith in this connection, and that's a blockage for you, because you're not listening to your intuition. You're ignoring it because you don't trust yourself. So you need to get out of that negative energy, or your person does, whoever this is. Yeah, you feel like somebody doesn't want to start over with you, that you're not going to be able to reconcile with this person. That's your blockage. So let's see, external factors. I want to know, will this new person pop up, or just external people, factors, whatever, issues for Taurus. The fucking Tower could be a Scorpio, like I said, sudden change. I feel like this person stopped talking to you out of nowhere. They might come back out of nowhere too, or you're just gonna suddenly communicate. This is not wanting a missed opportunity with someone from the past. I feel like the new person is someone that you've known for a long time, but you just never dated, and that's why they're new to you. But you do not want to miss this opportunity, and I feel like there's a sudden shift in the energy between the two of you. So this person just might come in and communicate with you. Yeah, because they want to restore balance. So externally, this person, they still want you. They want to restore balance between the two of you. And this might shock you. It might be shocking to you. We have the Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah, this is changing that. Wanting to be successful in a connection with the Queen of Pentacles with you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this is attention. Receiving attention, being successful, being noticed. Maybe you're seeing this person is in the public eye. Maybe they are being noticed by other people, and you don't even know if they're single. Maybe you're trying to figure that out, But I feel like this is being successful after being turned down or not getting things off the ground initially. So this is recovering from that, suddenly changing a bad situation into something good. So it didn't work out before, but it might now. So externally, this person still would give you a chance, Taurus. I just feel like you're not trusting that. You feel like you can't trust your gut feeling, So let's see, potential outcome within a month's time for Taurus. With love, work, whatever, life. Seems this is kind of going into love land. I mean, we had health, and I do feel you guys working on your independence, and some of you are even switching careers. And I don't feel like it's going out on your own. I feel like it's going from one company to another, but it's more freelance in a way. So it's like contracted work for some of you, not all of you, but it's not your business. You'd be either partnered with somebody or working under somebody, but I feel like you'd be making more money and you'd have more freedom. So potential outcome, we have the Eight of Cups reversed. This is returning to the scene of the crime. But you have not said shit yet with the Moon energy. Because you're not feeling that it will be successful. Externally, this person feels it will be successful, but you're still doubting it. You're not trusting anything. People, places, things right now. I feel like because you don't trust yourself and your own intuition or spirit or the divine, you don't trust any motherfuckers right now. It's almost like they need to prove themselves worthy before you'll even give them the time of day, is what I feel. Why is the Eight of Cups? Why is this reversed? What is Taurus thinking about going back to? Coming out of the cold. Five of Pence reversed. To restore balance. What did I say? Making a choice. I feel like it's because you were rejected. You're releasing this rejection. Or you're hoping this new person will release it too, because you don't want it to be a missed opportunity. So yeah, I feel like you're no longer juggling. You've ended something with a past person to move forward with this new connection, I should say. It's somebody you know, obviously. You're just trying to get more information. You're trying to gain clarity on the situation. I feel like you really miss this person. Just be careful about your approach, because with your blockage being the King of Swords and then the Page of Cups, that's minimal emotion. So, don't be too emotionally invested until you kind of feel things out. I totally get that. But try not to be too much of a Debbie Downer, or don't let it be known that you don't really have much faith in this connection, or that you don't have much confidence either within yourself or the dynamic between you and this person, because I feel like that would kind of be a buzzkill, you know what I mean? Something like that. So let's see. Oh, I forgot to show you guys my chocolate of the day. I love these chocolates. Dove dark chocolate and sea salt caramel. Oh my god. Put them in the freezer. They're so good. Anyways, they have little messages in them. And right before I was going to do your reading, like I said, I've been sitting in your energy. It said, smile. Someone is thinking of you. I don't know if you can see that. And I was like, oh my god, this is a message for Taurus. So, smile, Taurus. Somebody's thinking of you. Turn that frown upside down. Like, have faith in this connection, because I feel like it could be promising. So, I just wanted to share my little chocolate message with you. Let's see. What is going on between Taurus and the Scorpio, new person, whoever the hell they are? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, another Taurus, Leo. We have Coffin. Endings bring new beginnings. Growth, change, liberation, and transition. That's the Tower right here. This is you ending the past and being able to have a new beginning with this person, with this new connection, which is awesome. Aw, kisses. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. And then healthy choices. So I feel like as long as you play your cards right and you don't, discard this person like a piece of trash, or as if they're what do I want to say? If you just assume that they're done with you and you don't allow this connection to come together, you might lose out on this. It could be a missed opportunity, but I feel like neither one of you want it to be. And with healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier. This is what you're working on, and that's why I said in the very beginning that you're drinking from your own cup. You were being a little selfish initially, and I feel like, you could have handled it a little differently with this newer person, but I get why you would have been that way, because there's a lot of healing that needed to take place, and I feel like you're still in the healing process, but you're closer to coming out of it than you were before. But it was absolutely necessary that you took that time for yourself. So there's nothing wrong in that, but I do feel like your approach was a little tactless, and I kind of see that here. Even though this is your health section, I see that energy. But anyways, that is what's going on with that, my dears. So let's see. I'll get you a little bit of advice from Willow's Wisdom Oracle. Okay, well, just want to come right out. This is my deck that I created. If you're interested in it, please email me, willowvines1631@gmail.com. Expect the unexpected. Yeah, this is going to turn around. And look, expect the unexpected. That's exactly what this is. And that's external to you. So I feel like you'll be very well received if you reach out to this person, Taurus. for some of you, they might just fucking reach out to you. Because you might have been toying with it, toying with the idea of reaching out and thinking that it's done, and then boom, there they are. Someone can't get the thought of you off their mind. So yeah, this person's thinking of you, and I feel like you're thinking of them. Like I said, this turned into a love reading. But, you know, there was other shit in here. It is what it is. I can't control the messages. Fuck it. We'll do this. We'll get you a Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle card for advice. And then we'll call it a day, my lovelies. Alright. I don't know what the hell to name this. I think I might name it Expect the Unexpected. Because there's a lot of change here. What advice do you have for my Tauruses? Okay. We have Gaia's Garden, fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow, reversed at the bottom. And then the Metal King, discipline, armor, and boundaries, number 37. This is your message. So let's see, 37. Alright. It's an ally. The Metal King is strong and arrives to lend you his impenetrable, impenetrable shield of protection. No matter who sends you criticism or jealousy, you will not be hurt, which is amazing because I feel like you have been hurt. This ally also prompts you to think about setting healthy boundaries. When you do, no matter how uncomfortable that task may be, everyone will benefit. He asks you to make sure you know where you end and another begins. Others' emotions are not yours, so don't take them on, Taurus, no matter how empathetic you may be. Another of the Metal King's messages is to remind you how important it is to have a healthy sense of self-esteem. What did I say with all of this? It is a good time to shine and be proud of what you have accomplished. And I feel like you have made some accomplishments. I mean, you're healing from the past. You're finally seeing what's good for you and what's not. I do feel like you have some trust issues. Like I said, you're not really trusting yourself, your intuition, or those around you. But I feel like that will change, and that's just because you've been dealing with people who are not trustworthy. But this external person, the new person that you've known for a while, that you haven't dated, I do feel like they're trustworthy. Whoever this is to you, I feel like they're a genuine friend. They really wanted to help you. I feel like they did help you to an extent, at least as much as you would allow them to, because I feel a sense of stubbornness here. But I feel like you want to come back to them. You want to come out of the cold. You want to right your wrongs. And I do feel like you're catching the feels for this person. I do feel like their feelings are changing for you because they felt like they were stuck in this energy and it wasn't going anywhere. So, I mean, it's better late than never, but you might want to put a little pep in your step, Taurus, because if this person goes too much longer, they might fully lose that love and feeling, and I'm pretty sure you don't want that. But for some of you, they might reach out to you, but I feel like the main message is you need to reach out to this person, Taurus. So whatever it means to you, if it resonated at all, roll with it. But this has been your April 2020 general reading. I know it kind of turned into love land, but when you guys focus on that shit, that's what happens. It is what it is. I can only say what I see. So please like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I am to pick up on your energy. Subscribe. Join me on Patreon. I will do extra stuff over there, but I am not extending these ones. And I'm getting to my personal readings. If you would like to be put on the books, just email me and we can go over that. Email me for price information on these beautiful Willow's Wisdom Oracle cards. I am working on some other decks and some other creative ideas. I just haven't got them implemented yet. So I'm in the thinking phase. Well, actually, I'm in the starting phase. Anyways, I love you guys. You're the best. Thank you for your love and support. And if you want to be a jackass, just fucking leave. Because I don't care what you have to say if you're going to be an asshole. I just don't. I've been blocking people left and right. So if you want to join the party over there in timeout, well, eternal timeout, because I'll never unblock you if I block you, feel free. It is what it is. But I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.